We have, first up, is Rowan the Wordly Wanderer. Not good enough for the first person up. Comes in for real applause.
I doubt. Every word I've ever spoken, every belief I've held too tight, till there's nothing I know and nothing real I dare to say. Then tell myself that silence is wisdom. It's letting go of being so damn sure, embracing fluidity, stepping aside from my own ego-driven centrality in the narrative of our collective lives. Bullshit. It's cowardice. Fear of failing something numinous and raw, emotive, political and possibly inconsequential, of owning it as mine regardless. Check the long lead-up, the build-up, the fear. Dare I say more? Establish rapport. Be submissive. Vulnerable. I'm showing you my soft belly so you won't take my throat in your jaw. It's my people's way. Self-disclose, smile, assimilate, reassure, kiss butts, lick boots, be proud. Fuck it. You know what? It's a lie. That it makes no difference to my personal culture whether I'm one of the many or one of the few. Whether I'm drawn, enraptured by someone in whom I find my opposite or my twin. Narcissus was maligned to hold my people down, but the archetype is powerful, queer. The lover is reflection of one's own body, mind and self. Exquisite, profound, absent from the narratives that tell us that gays pay taxes and fall in love, that they're just like everybody else. Like it's not outrageous to imply that that's why we're entitled to rights, to justice, to marriage. Why would I want marriage? It's like Australia emulating US welfare policy. It's a disaster. And the cost of such progressive politics? The death of difference. Enough of the smiling faces and fucking rainbows. What I want is a storm.
But another one of the prizes here is an original copy of J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit, inscribed by J.R.R. Tolkien himself. Alright? And it says, anyone who says this is not my signature can kindly go fuck themselves. J.R.R. Tolkien.
Sounds authentic.
And in practice, says, I'm never sure which way I knew he should go because I think he spelled his own name incorrectly. Right, so there's some great prizes out there today. Next up, we have Hamish 2-Minute Revolution. Big hand applause.
A 2-minute revolution. Let us please join in with a global go-between of gangs of poets for a 2-minute revolution that will topple and trample the darkness now closing in all about us. For the poets of our worldwide street, where to begin this next ending? We do believe it, and we will revolt for having already received an organically fertile double significance of insanity. This is why we have to drop out from everything else except each other. For now, we are deeply mired and moored in this molten 21st century downward cycle. Each and every word we write is another job application submitted by every poet seeking to be meaningfully employed, appreciated and critiqued by readers, listeners, dreamers, lovers and all others who have everything to gain from revolting against this correctness, craven, creeping and crude reality. Words are the weapons we wield in our poetic peacekeeping mission. All it takes is a 2-minute revolution, and we will defenestrate all those dullards who would have us wither in a wrecked world of poetectomy. The stance of our stanzas will stymie the status quo, so designed, calculated and determined to suppress us. 2 minutes is all we poets need to slam the whole system, because if we don't, we'll be systematically dealt out, discarded, downtrodden, denied and doomed. Let us make love of this life by expressing it right here and now. All it takes is a 2-minute revolution we can give, and those supposedly in power can never take away. A 2-minute revolution led by what every poet is compelled to write today and say tonight, so that we're still entitled to be alive tomorrow.
Now, what I should also point out, and I'm sorry, Hamish, I should have pointed this out to you, was that there is a lectern of sorts here. Okay? If you want to probably put it about there somewhere so that you don't have to go over like that. It makes a difference, yeah?
It's a bit short.
Yeah.
You're a bit tall. Never thought of that. We have up next a newcomer today, Natalie Bursting Strong. Big round of applause.
Tick, tick, tick. Awake, awake, awake. It's 2 a.m. and I can't sleep. It's not about just count the sheep. Yeah, as if that would work, as if that was the trick that could turn my mind off with the ease of a flick. But hell no, my mind resists the whisperings of rest. Instead it engages in a mighty conquest over fear that's gnawing deep in my soul like a wire with barbs. It takes a hold and hooks itself right in the pit of my core, and I think to myself, get ready for more. Like a force that punches the air from my lungs, fear robs my peace and holds hostage my calm. Like a tree planting roots that is here to stay, the fear finds a home and it's here to play. Hours and hours I'm caught in my head, when all I desire is to sleep in my bed. I try to stay calm when the panic starts, my eyes wide awake in the oppressive dark, locked in my mind with thoughts I can't shake. So I pop more pills in the hope of drowsing, but I can't relax when adrenaline's arousing. Maslow's hierarchy stipulates sleeping as a basic human need along with breathing. But a saber-toothed tiger is perniciously creeping, and my heart rate is furiously beating. The weariness of this journey is entirely tiring, and I am left simply deciding how to sleep with so much going on, or dance to the tune of the insomnia song.
You're pretty passive. You're happy with the judging, are you?
Not with my husband.
Hey, you two sleeping together. What was the score? What score did he give that? Melissa? What score did this man give his wife?
Which one?
Which 8.5?
You gave me 1.5 less of perfection.
Oh, 8.5.
You're going to pick up your game, young lady. Melissa the Mud Wrestler. Come to the mic, Melissa the Mud Wrestler. I think that applause is a little bit too insipid for a mud wrestler.
I am a mud wrestler. And so, we wait for the horn of anointing, for a knighthood fit for kingdoms past. We wait for drum rolls, red carpets, podiums, spotlight. Perhaps we don't always seek the stage, but we do seek permission. Yes, our waiting is filled with the echo of a silent question. Am I enough? Clever enough, experienced enough, lovely enough, strong enough, gentle enough, sexy enough, modest enough, kind enough, sharp enough, enough. Is not my very breath validation enough? Is not the dream itself mandate enough? All of the fibres of my soul are knit together in an intricate web peculiar to me, so that only I see what my eyes were crafted to see, and only I can be this glorious horizon called me. I will not wait anymore. Instead, I will muddy my hands with all of the trials and triumphs that come with being wholly engaged in this beautiful mess called life. This mud and my hands in it, this is life.
Can we get a score from you, please? A 10. 10? That's good. And have you also given this a 10, Carleen and Carol?
No.
And why not?
I don't know. Why did you give us a 10, Carol?
Carol's fault? to have an 8 over here. Up the back, Cameron?
7.
7 from Cameron. Are you going to put up with that? You're very close to the mud wrestler, mate.